Fast Venture back with another video, and on today's video I'm gonna get, I guess, kinda serious. Part of the new year, what I wanted to do is do a whole bunch of videos, basically just a whole video series on universal basic income. It's kind of a new concept for most people, it seems. There's a few people in the know. Basically, I'll just get a lowdown of what I want to do is that I want to do a video, hopefully a week, just covering on how that specific program can hopefully benefit literally the whole of America. And hopefully on that matter, tests in other countries, and there's no end at how Universal Basic Income, or UIB, can actually benefit everyone. So, what is UBI, not UIB, Universal Basic Income? A little bit of dyslexia there. Basically, what Universal Basic... Jump cut time? No jump cuts. Universal Basic Income, why is that so hard to say, is a program to completely replace all of our major government programs that give you cash, is what I'm just going to call it, and replace it with one fund that gives every citizen a certain amount of cash per month, or per their household realistically, to exist as human beings. Because at this point in our human history, we're working on somewhere around 12,000 years of proper human history where it's been modernized to, the most extent. And during that whole time, we've been having a massive increase on our technology, and I feel as if recently, instead of concentrating on forwarding humanity like we used to do, a lot of it's teetered off because we're worried every day that we step out the front door that we might die that day. And that is just an unfortunate reality, and capitalism has not really worked. We have more one percenters than ever. The rich are getting richer. Excuse me. And it boils down to, if I didn't have to worry about working 40 plus hours a week just to make cash, just so I don't die, and so I have a place to roof over my head, then I could actually pursue YouTube and education and all of this craziness that I have in my garage, that I really would just like to make a much better product and a much better situation. Excuse me for all the weird angles, but a much better situation for myself, for everybody I come in contact with. And I can't do that if I'm worried about cash all day, every day. I would love to barter with people. I would love to trade. I would love to bring that back, because the amount of people that don't want to spend cash, or don't know what something's worth, or they have something that I want, and that I might have something they want, but the numbers don't meet up. It just holds everything back to a major extent. And to get scientifical, my understanding is that it would literally save the American public $1 trillion every year on our deficit, cutting all these government programs and lumping them into one big government program. Because not only would it be less money overall per burden of citizen, the amount of administration and the amount of loopholes and the amount of red tape and all of the complications that come with our government programs, the taxes, everything just becomes simpler. So there's a lot less burden on society as a whole to uphold a system that hasn't worked and isn't continually not working. Just like the war on drugs. It's failed. We need to look at this a different way. Another random statistic is 75% of our medical stuff is still done by fax. That's crazy. And there's so many systems that need to be updated in society. And we're worried about just, lying to the next person to get our in, is what I like to say, in society. That way I have an edge. That way I'm not worried every day that I'm going to be screwed. And I think everybody's really getting tired of that feeling and getting really pissed off about that feeling. So, I'm going to try not to ramble on too much more because my voice is even losing it. That'll be my upcoming videos on universal basic income. So until next time, this has been Vash Venture.